Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So a little bit of different scenery. The reason that that's a mess is actually because my makeup table has been dismantled and I have a new one coming either today or tomorrow, so I've had to change the background and just go from there. But today we are going to be doing a full face of temu makeup. Now I do kind of have a little bit of high hopes for this. These products all range from about, I think it was roughly £1.15 to around, I think just under £3. So that's really not too bad at all. I will try as well, if I can find it on the website, to add the prices of the products on the screen. So yeah, if you want to watch this video, then let's jump straight into it. So the first product I picked up is this eyebrow styling, is it like a gel? I think so. Apparently, yeah, it's a gel that holds up to 12 hours for brows and edges, and it comes with a little spoolie as well. So I'm actually going to like bend the spoolie because I really like the angle I can get with this. It actually looks like a lip balm on the end. I'm hoping that I could still apply the eyebrow pen over the top of this and actually pop this on the back of my hand. I need to get a proper palette. Right, so this is a clear gel, so I'm literally just going to mix my brush into the solution and we are going to start lifting our brow. Kind of like a laminated sort of soapy brow look. Okay, she has movement. And then I'm just going to drag this down to try and make it look a bit more natural rather than like incredibly spiky. Okay, that is actually really kind of cute. Like, look at the difference between this brow and this brow. Like, the lift is insane. I can honestly say, so far, I'm very, very, very impressed with this product. Like, I don't know how long it's going to last and whether it's going to actually set my brows. So I'm actually just going to use my mirror to finish the brows. First impressions of this brow styling gel is I'm really impressed with this product. Like, look at the brows. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I did pick up a eyebrow pen, guys, and this one is in the shade dark brown, and it's got like these little, I don't know what you'd call them, like fork on the end, which is kind of perfect for giving you like realistic brow strokes. And we're gonna wing this. I feel that is working. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that it is perfect, but I think it is fighting against the gel. Like, when I'm trying to wipe it off on my hands, do you see what I mean? Like, there is a bit of gel residue on my hand. To be fair, this brow's probably going to work a lot better because there's less hair on it, so we'll actually be able to see. It's testing me, if I'm honest. Like, sometimes it wants to work and other times it doesn't. I think you just have to push quite hard with this pen in order to get it to work with the gel rather than against it. It's not working as well as I had hoped, but it is doing something. I mean, if you wanted to use the eyebrow gel as like an over-the-top setter, then you could probably put this on first and then go in and set your brows. Which a lot of people like to do it different ways. I wouldn't really recommend these two together if you want the perfect sort of like brow, but it has worked. Like, I'm not going to say that it's absolutely awful because it's not. It has worked. It's just the pen is fighting against the gel. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do my eyes first because that's just how I usually like to do it. So I bought a concealer and it's the wrong shade, even though on the website it shows that it is a lighter colour. Unfortunately, it's come and it's the completely wrong colour, but we are just going to put this on my eyelids anyway and use it as like a base for the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to pop that over my eye. This kind of like helps as well to carve out the brow. But I wanted to use this on my eyelids regardless because I wanted to see what the coverage was like and how well it actually sits on the skin. And to be honest, it's blending really, really nicely. It doesn't feel too thick and heavy on my eye. And it's actually blending in and it's not really looking like it's too much of the wrong shade. So when it blends, it actually does set to quite a nice shade. And I'm using natural light today as well. Like I said, I can't get my usual setup because everything's in bags literally all over the floor. That's actually really, really, really nice. Like, I mean, you can see for yourself that it does blend really easily and really effortlessly as well. I bought this eyeshadow palette. Now, I like to stick with sort of neutral tones. So this is as neutral as it's going to get. I've already swatched it. And I think I'm going to go in with like this dark shade here. And then I'm going to use like one of these three. I might add some of the other shadows in there as well. I don't know. I'm going to need my mirror for this. So I'm going to start off with this shade just here. And then I'm going to blend it out with, I think, this one and possibly this one. And we're just going to wing it. So let me just show you. There is a little bit of fallout, but there doesn't seem to be tons of fallout. I'm going to tap that on first. There is a little bit of pigment, probably not as much as I was expecting for such a dark shadow, but there is pigment there. Like, the more you build it up, the more you can see, like, you have to build this eyeshadow. Okay, there is something there. I think this is definitely one of those eyeshadows that does need building for the pigment, but you can see she's there. I mean, it blends really, really effortlessly. That is quite cute. I think it's looking more pigmented in person than it is on the camera, but if I get up quite close, you can see that the pigment is definitely there. Working really well with the concealer. Like, as I'm blending it onto the eyelid, like, it's not going patchy and it's not like pulling the product off my eye. It's sitting really nicely and blending really well. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with, I don't know which shade to go in with, either this one or this one. I'm gonna do the gold because it is the lightest shimmery shade in the palette. Oh, okay. It's definitely like, girl, I'm here. There is definitely pigment in this shade. I'm going to go back in with that darker shade now, and I'm just going to blend those two together. I think a tightly packed brush as well is going to be your best friend when it comes to the shimmery shades in this palette. Right, I'm going to move on to the skin, and then we're going to come back and finish the eyes. That's just the way I like to do my makeup. So I have got the primer, and I'm going to finish it off with the Pro setting. This is a HD high definition setting spray, and it is a matte finish. So we're going to try this primer. Actually come in a set. So I'm going to use my hands to apply this, like a watery gel product. Oh, it smells quite chemically as well, a bit like nail polish remover. It's not sticky either on your skin, which obviously with a primer I would expect it to have a little bit of like tackiness to it so that the makeup can stick to it. I did buy a foundation and it was a lot lighter than this on the website as well, which I'm really peed off about because I don't think I can put that on my skin. We're going to test it anyway. Obviously, excuse my forehead lines, guys. I am getting old. I'm popping it on my skin and it feels really dry. It's not very like full coverage. You can see up close, but you can see like all the dry skin on my forehead, look. So I put a little bit here as well, but it doesn't really, yeah, that's definitely going to be a no from me. We're going to go in with the contour, and this is the Coast Baby contour stick, and I got the shade 03, which is quite a dark shade, but I'm hoping that once it's all blended out, it's going to like fade a little bit. Oh my gosh, I fear I may have just put a little bit too much on. Right, I'm going to do that. I never contour my nose, so I'm not going to do that because that is very unrealistic for me. I'm going to try this really hard packed peaches and cream brush. I definitely feel like with foundation it might have made a bit of difference, but it's like the primer's kind of, I don't know, like coming off. It's not a bad product. I think like it definitely needs a lot of working into the skin. Like I say, maybe if I'd had foundation on, it would have worked. For the purpose of this video, I will not be putting my normal foundation that I have on because it's not part of the brand. It's kind of like going really patchy, even though I'm blending it out. I feel it's not too bad, like on the cheekbones. I wouldn't say it's awful. I really would not say it's awful. It's a great size as well to carry around in your handbag with you if you need to like touch it up again. I'm wondering if it could be the primer that's making the contour like not sit very well. It's really not looking too bad, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't usually use powdered blushes anymore. They kind of go for a liquid, but they didn't really have any liquids on there when I looked. So this is the Kiss Someone blush, and it's quite pigmented, and when I'm tapping the excess off the brush, there is quite a little bit there. I'm having high hopes for this product. Oh. Yeah, she definitely has pigment, and like everybody puts blush in different places, guys, okay? Like there's quite a lot of pigment on that, but that's actually not too bad. Really, really nice shade of pink. Like you really don't need a lot of this at all. It is genuinely really pigmented. I don't know if you can see it like on the camera, but yes, that is really pretty. I really do like that blush. I do actually have some spots here, guys, so I'm just going to pop that on my spots and we're just going to see what it looks like. Oh, okay. That's actually got quite good coverage. Can you see that? Where it's just got rid of all them spots. I did get some highlighter as well. So we've got a silver and we have a gold, and we're going to try some of the silver because it is the brightest highlighter in the palette. There is quite a bit of pigment on this brush as well, so okay, yeah, she's definitely there. That is, oh my gosh, wow, queen. She is glowing. Look at that. Look at that pigment, guys. I'm actually quite lost for words with that. She's good. She's good, man. She's good. So let's go in with the lashes and mascara. Then we're going to finish off with the lips. So I got this. This is like a 5D curly mascara. You have to apply mascara, don't you? I really should have got an eyeliner with this as well. I think we're going to have to come back and do another video. And it's just transferred onto my eyelid as well. So you'd need quite a few layers of this mascara if you want it to like really work. And probably curl your eyelashes first as well. Right, I'm really scared to use this, but I did get some eyelash glue. So picked up some half eyelashes, so we're going to give that a go. I feel like this is a really wet mascara, like it is transferring underneath my eyes. And the good thing with these lashes is you don't actually have to cut them. because they're half lashes and you're not going to have that annoying bit that pokes right in the inner part of your eye. These are actually stunning. Like, these are so pretty. Look how cute they are. Absolutely obsessed. I'm just hoping that the lash band isn't going to be too thick and you're actually going to see it. But if that does ever happen, guys, and you can see the lash line and it is pretty thick, then I do recommend popping a tiny bit of like eyeliner, whether it's gel or whether it's pencil, like across your lower lash line, just to help it blend into your natural lashes. Oh, it's a black one. So this is actually a black eyelash glue and it is kind of watery, like it's really watery, and I'm hoping it's gonna dry a little bit clearer than this and not stay black on my eye. So I think she's ready to be stuck on, so let's give this a go. Just gonna like tilt the lash up a little bit. Maybe I put it too far over onto the edge, I don't know. Like, the lash band is quite thick, but if you get your natural lashes and the false lashes and you squeeze them together, it blends it into your natural lash a lot more. That is cute, but like I was saying before, we would definitely need a little bit of eyeliner, because I don't know if you can see it if I come up close. You can see the lash band stops right here, so a tiny bit of like eyeliner across the eye would actually make that blend in a lot nicer. So there is definitely a chance that these lashes could look stunning. I don't know, actually. That one's looking a lot better than this one. Maybe like a bit more mascara and like curl your lashes up a little bit more might also do the trick. Right, time to finish up with the lips. So I grabbed this is actually, I think it's like a matte liquid lipstick, and I grabbed the pen lip liner as well to match. I don't actually know what shade I got. Oh, it says 10 on there. So I'm gonna go in. That's quite a creamy lip liner, even though it looks like a pencil. I actually really like the colour as well. That is definitely a nice shade of red. And it matches the lip liner perfectly. That is really, really creamy and so easy to blend. That is stunning. I actually really like those two products together. And then finally, I grabbed a lip gloss because I thought, well, this is like a matte lip, so I want to make sure that I can make it a bit more glossy. So I'm just going to let this dry and then we're going to pop the final product on. Right, I'm going to use a brush to do this because I don't want any of the lip product to go on the lip gloss bottle. It is definitely a thick lip gloss. Oh. But that is cute. And you can see it's like really shiny. So to be honest, I'm actually thinking that this video was a success. I'm so gutted I couldn't use the foundation, but there are a few products I wouldn't recommend, a few products I would recommend. And as you can see for yourself, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up and share some love to the channel. I don't know why I'm like this side of the thing. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, don't forget to share some love, and thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.